going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to focus on trimming clips inside of the program panel instead of trimming clips in the timeline. Now if you enjoy these videos and you learn something and you want to see more videos, please subscribe to the channel because I'm constantly creating new videos. Now let's get started. Let's head down to the timeline. You'll notice I have some videos here in the timeline to focus on, and I want to focus on these two clips. There's the boardwalk shot and then the shot with the boat in the water. So let's just head here right in the middle, and just for reference so you can see what happens, I'm going to put an in point here, and at the end I'm going to put an out point. Let me trim this to match that. Okay, now I'm going to get my standard selection tool like you normally would, grab and just shorten the clip. And instead of grabbing the clip and moving it, I'm going to double click here on the corner, and you're going to see it throws both of these clips up in the timeline. So now you can grab one of these clips here like you normally would down in the timeline and just drag and pull to wherever you want to play, let it go, and you'll see how it created this gap and it edited for you. So instead of dragging and dropping in the timeline, you can grab the pictures and do it there. I'm going to undo that. And another feature you can do is if I get the ripple tool, the ripple edit, I'm going to do B, so I have that. So you'll see down here how it's turned yellow because that represents the ripple tool. And if I double click with that tool, even up here it's yellow. So this is the ripple tool. So watch this down here. Now if I grab this and bring it over, see how that jumped over and did the ripple edit that way? So you can do it inside here. And another nice little benefit are these buttons up here. So I'm going to undo that. And with that same note, I'm going to have that highlighted. And you can just click here -1 frame. And you can go backwards just 1 frame, or you can jump to 5 frames and do 5 at a time. And you'll notice here in the timeline, I'll keep going by these buttons, you'll see how it's moving from where the endpoint was. I always feel like I can do a more fine-tuned edit up here, especially in smaller increments like that. So I'm going to undo these, bring this back to 0. And then the same thing here, you can just go on the other side. And you'll notice the playhead move in the timeline. And now you'll see where it used to have the endpoint is now pushed over and it did a roll edit. Another thing that's nice is you can do this when you find your spot exactly where you want to leave it. If you want to apply a transition, you can also just hit this button here, and whatever you have set as your default transition, if you just place it, you'll notice it pop down a little transition down here. Let me come down and zoom in. You'll see it put a transition right there for you. That's just another way to make edits, ripple edits, rolling edits inside the program monitor. And this just comes down to preference, which one you like to do. I do most of my editing in the timeline, but whenever I want to do like a very specific frame by frame, I'll usually do it here in the monitor and then just kind of nudge it whichever direction that I want. But those are just a few options for you. Anyway, hope that helps and you learned a little something. If you did, like I said, please subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. That being said, enjoy the rest of your day and have a good one. Later.